Do you believe it? Only about 2% of people actually eat sardines the right way. The remaining 98% of us, whether by accident or on purpose, are turning this superfood into something with little value, or even something that can harm our health. The sad truth is, sardines are one of the cheapest yet most nutritious foods you can find. They are packed with omega-3 fatty acids that protect the heart, calcium and vitamin D that strengthen the bones, and essential protein that the body needs, especially after the age of 60. But just a few small mistakes in cooking or storing them can make all of those incredible benefits disappear. Have you ever made one of these mistakes? Stay with me until the end. Because mistake number 1 is something almost everyone does every single day, and it is the reason why 98% of us eat sardines the wrong way. Let us begin with mistake number 10, overcooking sardines until they fall apart. Have you noticed this? You open a can of sardines, then stir-fry them, stew them, or toss them into a pot of soup. Just a few minutes later, the fish becomes mushy, breaks into pieces, and no longer looks appetizing. It seems normal, but in reality, this is the fastest way to destroy the most valuable nutrients in sardines. Sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, the healthy fats that protect the heart, improve memory, slow brain aging, and reduce joint inflammation. These nutrients are especially important when we reach our 60s and 70s. But omega-3 is extremely sensitive to heat. If you cook sardines too long or at too high a temperature, most of the omega-3 is destroyed. Not only that, sardines also contain many B vitamins, which are necessary for memory, energy, and the nervous system. These vitamins are also easily lost when overheated. The result, a dish that was supposed to be highly nutritious turns into just an ordinary stew with almost no health benefits. So how do we preserve the nutrients? The good news is that it is very simple. If you are making stir-fried dishes or pasta, add the sardines at the very end and cook quickly for only 1 to 2 minutes. If you want to heat them in the oven, roast them briefly for just 2 to 3 minutes at high temperature. They will stay delicious while keeping their nutrients. Another great option? Eat sardines straight from the can with whole grain bread, leafy greens, or salad. Many nutrition experts recommend this way since it preserves all the omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins. The key thing to remember is with sardines, the less you cook, the more nutrition you keep. Do not let the habit of cooking thoroughly to be safe rob you of the nutritional treasure that is so essential after the age of 60. And now let us move on to mistake number 9, a habit many people think is safer, but in reality makes you throw away the best source of natural calcium in sardines. Mistake number 9, removing the bones from sardines. Many of you have probably done this. You open the can, see the tiny little bones inside, and because you are worried they might be uncomfortable to eat, you push them aside. It seems reasonable, but in fact when you throw away the bones, you are discarding an invaluable natural source of calcium. Think about it after the age of 60. What worries us the most? Weak bones, difficulty moving around, the risk of falling, and broken bones. Calcium is the single most important nutrient to keep bones strong and prevent osteoporosis. In sardines, it is the soft bones that contain the highest concentration of calcium and vitamin D, 2 nutrients that are worth their weight in gold for older adults. Here is the interesting part. Thanks to the canning process, sardine bones become so soft that eating them is not uncomfortable or dangerous at all. On the contrary, they dissolve in your mouth as gently as eating a piece of tofu. Yet many people are afraid and throw them away. What a waste. So what is the solution? Instead of discarding them, get used to eating the bones along with the fish. If you do not like the texture, mash the sardines with the bones and mix them with butter, avocado, or salad. Tasty, nutritious, and easier to eat. Another option is to combine sardines with scrambled eggs or soup. The bones will blend in completely, and you will not notice them anymore. My friends, after the age of 60, every bite is not just for taste, but also to nourish our health. By keeping the bones, you are giving your body a natural supplement for stronger bones, without spending extra money on calcium pills. So do not let a small habit turn into a huge waste. Eating the sardine bones is the simplest way to keep your legs strong and your steps confident in your later years. And now let us move on to mistake number 8. A storage habit that almost everyone has done after opening a can of sardines, but which actually carries hidden health risks. Mistake number 8. storing sardines in the opened can. Let me ask you this. After opening a can of sardines, what do you usually do? If you do not finish it, you simply put the lid back on and place the entire can in the refrigerator, right? This is actually more dangerous than we think. The moment a can is opened, the sardines are exposed to air. At that point, the oil in the can, which contains precious omega-3 fatty acids, begins to oxidize quickly. That means after just a short time, omega-3 is no longer a heart-friendly nutrient, but turns into compounds that may harm your health. Not only that, keeping sardines in an opened can can cause metals from the can to leach into the food, altering the taste, and creating harmful substances for the body. This is especially concerning for older adults whose immune systems are weaker. That is why many nutritionists advise never store food in an opened metal can. So what should we do? As soon as you open the can, if you cannot finish it, transfer the leftovers into a glass container or a safe plastic container with a tight lid. Keep it in the refrigerator and consume it within 2 to 3 days to preserve nutrition and safety. A small tip if you want better flavor: mix the sardines with a little olive oil, lemon, or herbs before storing. This way, you will also have a ready-to-eat salad for your next meal. You see, sometimes the smallest habits, like leaving sardines in the can, can ruin the value of the food and even harm your health. After the age of 60, every meal is like a dose of medicine, so we need to treat it with care. Remember, eating sardines the right way is not only about taste, but also about investing in your heart and long-term health. And now, mistake number 7. Many people still believe that canned sardines last forever. But is that really true? Let us find out. Mistake number 7. Thinking canned sardines never expire. Have you ever heard someone say, canned sardines can sit for 10 years and still be fine? Many people believe this. And because of that, they rarely pay attention to the expiration date printed on the can or to storage conditions. But the truth is, this is one of the most dangerous misconceptions. Sardines are indeed carefully canned and can last longer than fresh fish, but that does not mean they are immortal. If stored in a hot, humid place or under direct sunlight, the quality will decline quickly. The omega-3 fatty acids will degrade, vitamins will be destroyed, and worse, bacteria can invade the can without being visible to the naked eye. Imagine this. You open a can that has been sitting in a hot place. It smells strange, and then you eat it. Not only will it lose nutrients, but it may also cause stomach pain, digestive problems, or even food poisoning. For older adults with weaker immune systems, the risk is even greater. So how do we stay safe? First, always check the expiration date before buying and before eating. Second, store cans in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Third, if you notice a can that is swollen, rusty, or unusually dented, do not take chances, just throw it away. And one more tip: sardines and tomato sauce should be eaten sooner because they lose quality faster than those packed in oil. My friends, after the age of 60, health is our most precious asset. Do not risk it for a single can of sardines. Remember, choose carefully, store properly, and you will enjoy all the benefits that sardines have to offer. And right now we move on to mistake number 6, a habit that seems simple but actually makes eating sardines boring and a wasted opportunity to add more nutrition. Mistake number 6 is something many of us are guilty of. We open a can of sardines, eat them straight, and then that is it. It sounds convenient, but if we keep eating sardines this way, sooner or later we will get tired of them. And once we feel bored, it is easy to stop eating sardines altogether, even though they are one of the most nutritious and affordable foods that people over 60 should keep in their diet. The truth is, sardines can become the foundation for countless delicious dishes that are easy to make and help the body absorb nutrients even better. A simple way is to mash the sardines, bones included, and mix them with butter or ripe avocado. Just like that, you have a creamy, delicious spread for whole grain bread, rich in flavor, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids. Or try adding sardines to scrambled eggs. Just whisk the eggs mix in a few pieces of sardines and some fresh herbs, and you have a protein-packed breakfast full of calcium and vitamins. This dish is especially great for older adults who need a light yet nourishing source of energy. For those who enjoy Italian flavors, sardines can be the perfect ingredient for pasta. Toss them with garlic, olive oil, cherry tomatoes, and herbs. A dish that feels gourmet is easy to digest and costs very little. And do not forget, when you pair sardines with vegetables rich in vitamin C, such as bell peppers, tomatoes, or leafy greens, your body absorbs iron from the fish much better. This helps prevent anemia, a common issue among older adults. See? With just one small can of sardines, you can create a variety of dishes. Each way of preparing them offers a new experience, never boring, always tasty, and still packed with nutrition. Remember this: eating sardines is not just about filling your stomach. It is about nourishing your health and making your daily meals more enjoyable. And now let us move on to mistake number 5. When many people assume that all sardines are the same. They try one can, do not like the taste, and give up on sardines altogether. But the truth is very different. Mistake number 5. Believing all sardines taste the same. Have you ever had this happen? You try one can of sardines. Notice a strange taste that does not suit you and immediately conclude, "Sardines are not good. I will never eat them again." This is an unfortunate misunderstanding because not all sardines are alike. Their flavor depends a lot on the ocean where they are caught. Sardines from the Mediterranean, Portugal, or Norway have completely different flavors. Cold water sardines tend to be richer and tastier. The season. Fish caught in the right season are usually sweeter, less fishy, and more nutritious than those caught out of season. The preparation method. Some are packed in olive oil, some in tomato sauce, and some are smoked or seasoned with spices. Each type offers a unique experience. It is just like coffee. Some people enjoy light American coffee, while others prefer the strong taste of Italian espresso. Sardines are the same. By trying different kinds, you may be surprised by the wide variety of flavors. A useful tip: if you are new to sardines, try high-quality ones packed in olive oil. They usually have a mild flavor, less fishiness, and are easy to enjoy. Or choose smoked sardines, with a bold, rich flavor that older adults who love traditional tasting dishes often prefer. My friends, do not let one incomplete experience make you give up on such a nutritious food. Think of trying sardines as a flavor journey, fun, diverse, and great for your health. And now let us move to mistake number 4, when many people combine sardines with the wrong foods, making the dish heavy, unpleasant, and unintentionally unbalanced in nutrition. Mistake number 4, pairing sardines with unsuitable foods. Many people eat sardines with creamy sauces, heavy cheese, or even mix them into dishes that are already full of oil and fat. The result: the dish feels greasy and hard to digest, and then we blame sardines, thinking they are too heavy. I do not like them. In reality, sardines are already rich and naturally oily. When combined with other fatty foods, the balance is lost, and it becomes harder to enjoy their fresh, natural taste. So, what is the secret? Very simple balance. Their richness with freshness and a touch of acidity. Just squeeze a slice of lemon on top. A small amount makes the dish lighter, more fragrant, and easier to enjoy. Or pair them with apple cider vinegar or herbs like parsley, dill, or basil. Instantly refreshing. A few capers or cherry tomatoes can also create a pleasant contrast. Tangy, slightly sweet, and perfectly balanced. This is the secret of Mediterranean cuisine, a region known for its long life expectancy. They do not eat sardines with heavy foods, but instead with greens, olive oil, lemon, and herbs. As a result, their meals are tasty, balanced, and heart-healthy. You see, sardines are not difficult to eat at all. With just a small change in pairing, they become delicious, light, easy to digest, and incredibly good for your health, especially after the age of 60. And now let us go to mistake number 3, a habit that seems harmless and many people do every day, but actually washes away the most valuable nutrients in sardines. Mistake number 3, rinsing sardines under running water before eating. This is something many of us, especially older generations, often do. We open a can of sardines, see the oil, see the salt, and immediately wash them under water to reduce the saltiness and fishy smell. It sounds reasonable, but in fact this is a big mistake. Why? Because when you rinse them, you do not just wash away the flavor. You also wash away the most valuable nutrients, especially omega-3 fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins. The oil that surrounds the sardines is a treasure chest of nutrition. Yet we pour it down the drain. Do not forget, Omega-3 is the nutrient that keeps the heart strong, reduces joint inflammation, and improves memory, all of which are crucial after the age of 60. By rinsing sardines, we are throwing away exactly what our bodies need the most. So, what is the solution? If you are worried about salt, choose low-sodium sardines right from the start. Many brands now offer these perfect for seniors and people on restricted diets. Instead of rinsing, balance the flavor by adding fresh vegetables, lemon juice, apple cider, vinegar, or herbs. This makes them easier to digest and more enjoyable. And if you find the oil a bit too much, do not waste it. Use it as salad dressing, sauté it with garlic for stir-fried vegetables, or spread it on bread. Delicious and nutritious. You see, rinsing sardines may seem harmless, but it actually washes away what is most precious. Change this habit, and every can of sardines will truly become a gift of nutrition for older age. And now we move on to mistake number 2. When many people avoid sardines simply because they are afraid of the fishy smell. But is that fear really justified, or is it just a misunderstanding that makes us miss out on one of the healthiest foods? Mistake number 2. Avoiding sardines just because of the smell. Do you know what causes most people to miss out on this wonderful food? Many people tried sardines once, found them a bit fishy, and decided they were not for them. In reality, that odor is not always there. And with the right preparation, we can absolutely turn sardines into a tasty, easy-to-enjoy, and very nutritious dish. First, understand that fresh sardines that are stored properly taste naturally sweet and lightly rich without being unpleasant. Omega-3 fatty acids and the natural oils in the fish create that distinctive aroma. And ironically, those are the very parts that benefit the heart, the brain, and the joints. In other words, what we call fishy is often a sign of valuable nutrition. So how do we enjoy them without hesitation? Add fresh lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, or rice vinegar. A gentle touch of acidity makes the flavor brighter and easier to enjoy. Use herbs like dill, basil, or parsley. They help neutralize the fishy note while making the dish more appealing. Most importantly, choose high-quality sardines packed in extra virgin olive oil. The flavor will be mild, clean, and not heavy at all. My friends, what we call a fishy smell is sometimes just a small barrier that makes us walk away from an excellent food. After the age of 60, the body truly needs omega-3 fatty acids to protect the heart, support memory, and keep the joints comfortable. Do not let a moment of taste aversion make you miss the chance to nourish your health with such an affordable yet precious food. Try changing the way you prepare sardines, and who knows, they may become a new favorite at your family table. And now it is time to uncover mistake number 1. The biggest, most common, and most unfortunate mistake when eating sardines. It is something that almost every one of us does every day without realizing it. Here is mistake number 1. The most common and most regrettable mistake: pouring out the oil from the can. Let us be honest. How many times have you opened a can of sardines, drained off the oil, and kept only the fish to eat? Almost everyone has done it. We assume that the oil is just extra fat that will make us gain weight and feel heavy. The truth is the complete opposite. That oil is where the most valuable nutrients accumulate during the months the fish rest in the can. Omega-3 fatty acids, fat-soluble vitamins, and the natural essence of the fish all infuse into that oil. When we throw it away, we discard half the value of the food. For people over 60, omega-3 fatty acids are more than just nutrients. They are a golden key for longevity, helping the heart stay strong, the mind stay clear, and the joints feel flexible. Yet many of us unknowingly waste them. So how can we use the oil without feeling overwhelmed? It is simple. Use the oil as a salad dressing. Add a little lemon juice and some herbs, and the flavor becomes fresh and very easy to enjoy. Or use it to sauté garlic for stir-fried vegetables. The dish becomes fragrant while adding more omega-3 fatty acids. Another option is to whisk it into soups or toss it with noodles as a light sauce. It saves money and preserves the full nutritional value. In the Mediterranean, a region famous for long-lived people, sardines packed in oil are a pantry staple. They never discard the oil. Instead, they make the most of it, turning it into the heart of light, nutrient-dense dishes. This is one of the reasons they maintain health and vitality for many years. My friends, after the age of 60, every bite is not only to fill the stomach, but also to build longevity and nourish health. Throwing away the oil in a can of sardines is like tossing out a natural tonic that we need the most. Remember this, eating both the fish and the oil is the most complete way to receive the full gift of nutrition from sardines. And that is the biggest mistake that many people make every single day. Before we finish, I want to emphasize this. Sardines are indeed a low-cost superfood that is incredibly valuable. However, not everyone can eat them freely without a second thought. If you have high blood pressure or are sensitive to sodium, choose low-sodium sardines to protect your heart. If you have gout or high uric acid, eat them in moderation and do not overuse them. If you have uric acid kidney stones, it is best to consult your physician before eating sardines frequently. For pregnant women, sardines are a safe choice because they are low in mercury. Still pay attention to sodium and calorie intake. The important thing is to listen to your body and eat wisely. Sardines are not just food. They can become a companion for health and longevity when we use them the right way. In this video, we have explored 10 common mistakes when eating sardines. From overcooking them, discarding the bones, and leaving them in an opened can, to ignoring the expiration date, eating straight from the can, without creativity, assuming all sardines taste the same, and pairing them poorly. Some people even rinse sardines under running water, avoid them because of the smell. And worst of all, throw away the most precious oil. If you avoid these mistakes, sardines will not only be a humble everyday food. They will become a superfood that nourishes the heart, the brain, and the joints, which are the most important foundations for a healthy, happy, and energetic older age. Now I want to ask you one question. Among these 10 mistakes, which ones have you made? And what is your best recipe for sardines? Share it in the comments so we can all learn from one another. If you found this video helpful, remember to tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you will not miss practical tips on nutrition and health for midlife and older adults. I wish you abundant health and joy, and I look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Right now, check out the 2 videos that have been selected just for you on the screen. They will bring you even more helpful knowledge for a peaceful and healthy older age.